Hello folks, I had to make this video because I just came across something extremely interesting that I have never seen the likes of. This is my snow machine. It's a 2003 Scandic SUV. It's a 600 two-stroke carbureted engine. Great sled. I just changed the solenoid for the starter down there. You can see the two pins on the solenoid. I just changed that now. And the reason I changed it was, obviously, had a problem out yesterday. And while I'm driving the machine up to gas it up by my trailer, I hear a loud ting, metal on metal. And then when I shut the engine off, my starter was screaming away. Starter was just a screaming. It wasn't hitting the flywheel, but the ting I heard was the flywheel gear touching the flywheel, and once it picks up the speed, it retracts. So I shut it off, and it took just some banging and playing around, and then it stopped. So never seen that before. So it happened again yesterday when I was cutting firewood with a sleigh, and I had to stop and rip the airbox off and get out some tools and disconnect the battery because the starter was just going like 90. Now I'm going to show you what happened because this is really, really interesting. So here is my old solenoid, and I cut the top off the solenoid. So those are the two terminals that get activated when the solenoid, when you turn the key. And there is the copper activator. However, if you look at this, you're going to see a snap ring. It fell out when I took it off, but the snap ring is sitting there, not in place. And what happened with this solenoid was the snap ring came off the shaft, which, as you can see here, possibly see. So I got the snap ring there, this tiny little snap ring. That snap ring clips on top of the spring on the shaft to hold the contactor down so it's not making contact with the contacts up above. Now, I don't know if it can be seen in the video, but if you look, you're going to see there's a couple of marks on that snap ring, and they are actual burns from electrical contact. So that snap ring fell off, was sitting on the side, and it was just making arbitrary contact. And if you look on the bottom contact here, you can see where the actual contactor hits at the far extremes, both outsides. You can see the big burns. But if you look carefully on this one, you can see where the snap ring has been making contact. So the snap ring came off the end of the solenoid and was arbitrarily shorting out my starter and activating it. So that's a first for me, but live and learn.